From the KATC Weatherland, here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back. Well, if you like today, you're going to like tomorrow. We got up to 95 degrees this afternoon. We got more of the same on tap for tomorrow. Temperatures, though, steadily rise. Afternoon highs getting a few degrees hotter, maybe just short of 100 degrees. But, boy, you add that heat index, it's going to be rough. Now, notice the record for today, 99 back in 2006. So records this time of year right around 99 to 102, 103. And we might threaten one or two of those before the week is done. So let's take a look at the big picture on what's going on. High pressure ridge over Mexico. That's going to continue to expand northeastward in the next week. But around the periphery of the high, we're seeing these thunderstorm complexes develop. We saw one earlier today that moved through Louisiana, western Louisiana, central Louisiana. Now another one in Texas, but that cell is weakening. And in between, we have all this dry air. And you can see the dry air out in the Gulf of Mexico. So the bottom line is we got to get lucky to get nailed with a shower or storm, and we don't see that happening anytime soon at this point. And you can see the action kind of diminishing at this hour as we dial into all the regional Doppler radars. We see some storms offshore out in the Gulf of Mexico, and where we had severe weather earlier, these storms are dissipating as well. Nice little cell, though, over by Dallas. And look at this. They just got a severe thunderstorm warning in the Dallas area for this particular cell. We're talking about small hail and maybe damaging winds. That's when it's flashing. That means it's just been issued. As we take a look and rewind, the showers and storms across the area today was pretty rough across western Louisiana, central Louisiana. We had a couple of warnings, and then the storms got even worse as they moved off to the east, and there were numerous reports of high winds and wind damage, and you see that back to the north and west as well across western northwestern portions of Acadiana. These are the storm reports for today. So busy day, but not around here, and all is quiet on Power Doppler 3. So let's take a look at the graph model. We're going to see some clouds in the morning, but mostly sunny skies for a good part of the day. Sun and cloud mix. At least we're going to have a nice breeze out of the south-southwest. So we'll get up to about 95 or 96, and then we'll probably drop a few degrees as the somewhat cooler air in the Gulf of Mexico kind of caps our temperatures. And then much the same as we head into Wednesday, temperatures starting around 80 and then topping out in the mid-90s, and that heat index up there. And watch what the winds do as we move along and matriculate into Thursday. They turn southwesterly and then maybe even a little bit more westerly. That means even hotter temperatures, and the dew points are going to be up there, so those heat indices are going to be quite high. Overnight tonight will favor mid to upper 70s across the board. Then tomorrow, well into the mid-90s. That heat index over 100. Tomorrow night, going into Wednesday morning, closer to 80 for the morning start, and that's going to be the trend with afternoon temperatures Wednesday afternoon, mid-90s, and heat index 105 or better. In fact, let's plot up those heat indices as we head into tomorrow. Anything in purple is going to be over 100, so a good part of the area between 100 and 105, maybe 106. Then as we head into Wednesday, we do it all over again, and the numbers inching up a little bit higher day by day. Now, when's the worst time for the heat index? And you're going to be seeing this graph a lot in the days ahead. Well, usually between 11 in the morning till about 7 in the evening, and you can see we're in the triple digits from noon to 6 o'clock with the max heat index right around 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Again, we see that little sea breeze cooling in the afternoon, but not much. So as we take a look at the heat indices moving forward, we see the numbers rising, and these are average afternoon heat indices. So the numbers are going to be in a range of plus or minus 2 or 3 degrees from that. So the heat's certainly going to be on. We'll go with 75 the low tonight. It's going to be a quiet night overall. Then for tomorrow, getting into the mid-90s, you're going to hear the cicadas out there. It gets hot. A sun and cloud mix, but at least an afternoon breeze as well. 95 the projected high. And as we move into the 10-day forecast, it's mid-90s, then upper 90s as we head into the weekend and much of next week as well. And those overnight lows near 80. So we're probably going to have heat advisories before all is said and done. And if you want to know what it's would look like if we just had the heat indices posted, this is the heat index for each and every afternoon, and the evening ones are the heat indices between 7 and 9 p.m. So it almost looks like a Phoenix forecast right there, or Las Vegas.
Just added humidity.
Yeah, with big time humidity. So that's the way it's going to look.
Yeah. Thanks for that, Rob. And on a positive
It's a scientific exploration to see what it would look like if we just plotted up those heat indices.
All right.
There you go.
There it is.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Rob.